Hello friends, welcome back to Invest with Arha. Today we'll be performing comparative analysis of two stocks, preferably from the same sector and the same industry. The Excel spreadsheet in front of you is an Excel program wherein we'll be feeding financial data to this program and arrive at a conclusion of which company is better than the other. So the financial data or the values that we'll be taking is from the same app, that is the Stock Edge app. So today the two companies that we'll be analyzing or comparing is from the jewelry sector, diamond and jewelry sector. The first company is Titan Company Limited and the second is PC Jewelers. So let's go ahead. First we'll go for Titan Company Limited and we'll feed its values. So under search bar we take Titan Company Limited. We directly go to the fundamental tab and start filling this information onto our Excel program. The first is market cap, which is 70072.96. Earning per share is 13.72. Price to earning ratio of stock is 57.52. Industry P by E is 33.61. And the face value of the company is 1, whereas the dividend yield is 0.48. Okay. Now we go to the return ratios. So under the ratios tab and under the drop down menu we select return ratios. The first is return on equity, which is 23.70. Return on capital employed is 33.73. Return on asset is 12.35. Now we go to efficiency ratio. The first one is EBITDA margin, which is 10.73. EBIT margin is 9.81. Profit after tax margin is 6.84%. Earning per share is 12.73. Asset turnover ratio is 1.81. Days of receivables is 5.69. Days of payables is 63.33 and days of inventory is 122.57. Now we go to growth ratios. Under the drop down menu we select the growth ratios. The first one is net sales growth, which is 21.56%. EBITDA growth is 41.40%. Net profit growth is 58.03%. EPS growth is 58.84%. Now we go to solvency ratios. The first is total debt to equity ratio, which is 0.02. Interest coverage ratio is 29.96 and the current ratio is 1.76. Now coming on to cash flow ratios. The cash flow per share is negative 0.57 and the free cash flow per share is negative 3.44. Now let's go to valuation ratio. The first is price to earning ratio 73.94. Price to book ratio is 16.43. Price to cash flow ratio is minus 1646.82. EV to EBITDA ratio is 48.36. Market cap to sales ratio is 5.18. So we are done with filling up the financial information about the company, Titan Company Limited. Now we'll start feeding the information or the financial values of PCJ. So we click back on the Stock Edge app and in the search bar we select PC Jewelers Limited. Now we go to Fundamentals tab directly and start feeding the information of the financial indicators. So the market cap is 2241.60. Earning per share is 14.53. Price to earning ratio is 3.91. Industry PE is 33.61 and the face value is 10. Dividend yield is 0.88. Now we go to return ratios. Under the ratio tab is the return ratio. So the first ratio is return on equity, which is 14.87. Return on capital employed is 22.94. Return on asset is 6.56. Under the efficiency ratio, the first is EBITDA margin, which is 11.14. EBIT margin is 10.92. PAT margin is 5.57. Earning per share is 13.58. Asset turnover ratio is 1.18. Days of receivables is 64.33. Days of payables is 141.76. And days of inventory is 179.27. Now we go to growth ratios. The first is net sales growth, which is 13.42. EBITDA growth is 24.22. Net profit growth is 27.23. And EPS growth is 15.59. Now we come to solvency. The total debt to equity ratio is 0.29. Interest coverage ratio is 3.35. Current ratio is 1.73. The cash flow ratio, cash flow per share is positive 9.07 and free cash flow per share is positive 0.99. Now coming on to valuation ratio. The first is price to earning ratio 23.53. Price to book ratio is 3.26. Price to cash flow ratio is 35.25. EV to EBITDA ratio is 11.36 and market cap to sales ratio is 1.31. So we are done with feeding the financial values of both the companies. Now let's see what does the Excel program tell us. So the overall score of Titan is 15, whereas the overall score of PCJ is 11. So we could see that Titan is better than PC Jewelers. Hope you might have liked this program. If you have liked this program, kindly like, share and subscribe. For any queries, kindly write in the comment section below. Further, if any one of you wants to perform comparative analysis or fundamental analysis of any of your particular stock, kindly write in the comment section below. Thank you.